Let's go back to the city trader who was jailed after being found guilty of a massive fraud. The UK's biggest ever fraud, in fact. £1.4 billion worth of losses at UBS. Nearly brought down the famous Swiss bank. We've been getting a reaction to this from the Crown Prosecution Service. They said Kweku Adebowale, the UBS staff member, was incredibly sophisticated in his fraud. This is Andrew Penhale, the Deputy Head of Fraud at the CPS.
Behind all the technical financial jargon in this case, the question for the jury was whether Kweku Adebowale had acted dishonestly in causing a loss to the bank, to UBS, of $2.3 billion. He did so by breaking the rules, covering up, lying. In any business context, his actions amounted to fraud, pure and simple. The amount of money involved was staggering, impacting hugely on the bank, but also on their employees, shareholders and investors. This was not a victimless crime. CPS Central Fraud Division are pleased to have brought this case so quickly to conclusion, with the trial opening 1 year to the day after the case was reported to City of London Police. This is a tribute to the hard work and dedication of the whole prosecution team. People who commit fraud in any walk of life should know that the scale and technicality of a case is no barrier to bringing it to justice. At the heart of any complex fraud is the notion of dishonesty, and that is something we can all understand.
That was Andrew Penhale, the Deputy Head of Fraud at the Crown Prosecution Service. Also heard from the City of London Police as well. Commander Steve Head. Let's hear from him now.
This was the UK's biggest fraud committed by one of the most sophisticated fraudsters in the City of London Police has ever come across. And we're very pleased that today he has been brought to justice. To all those around him, Kweku Adebowale appeared to be a man whose career prospects and future earnings were taking off. He looked the part, he was articulate, and he seemingly had an answer for everything. But behind this facade lay a trader who was running completely out of control and exposing UBS to huge financial risks on a daily basis. Rules put in place to protect the bank's position and the integrity of the markets were being bypassed and broken by a young man who wanted it all and who was not willing to wait. When Adebowale's pyramid of fictitious trades, exceeding the trading limits and his non-existent hedging came crashing down, the repercussions were felt in financial centres across the world. Now, just a year on, he is facing the reality that he was not above the law and will be made to pay for his crimes with his freedom. Others who tread a similar path can expect the same fate. That Adebowale has gone from high flyer to convicted criminal in such a short passage of time is testament to the expertise of our officers in the City of London Police Economic Crime Directorate, to our excellent partnership with the Crown Prosecution Service, and indeed to the cooperation of UBS themselves. The bank called us in very late one evening. We were there within the hour, and Adebowale was before a court within 48 hours. This is an example of the City of London Police acting quickly and decisively in these situations. I'd like to take this opportunity to urge any other financial institutions who suspect they may have been or may be the victim of any fraud to contact us immediately. Thank you very much.
Commander Steve Head from the City of London Police reacting after Kweku Adebowale, the UBS banker, was jailed for a £1.4 billion fraud. It's the UK's biggest ever. Coming up next on LBC News 11:52, an update on